Lily, it's already 10 o'clock. What on earth do you think you're doing? I told you I wanted you to clean my place this morning. Don't tell me you're still sleeping. Don't slack off just because it's your day off. Mom, I told you, didn't I? I told you that I'm working on my day off because it's busy at work right now. What? You were the wife of our family. I don't even like the fact that you're working at all. I can't believe you're working on your day off. Why don't you just say no because you have to take care of the house today? You should ask someone else to do it for you. That's not how it works. It's my job, so I have to do it. Besides, I'm already at work. You're a woman anyway. You can't be making that much. So don't be so unreasonable. That may have been true in the past. But nowadays, it is not because you are a woman that you are underpaid. I get paid well enough. I have the same responsibilities as men. Well, are you trying to talk back to me? This is why I hate women who have jobs. After all, you live off the money my son earns, and you think you're such a big shot. Mom, if you're just gonna complain to me, can I go now? I need to concentrate on work. You're so high and mighty. That's why I said I don't like the job. From now on, you must take weekends off. Do you understand? If you can't do what I say, I'll have you quit your job. Is that clear? You can't just go and decide something like that. You know what? You don't know your place. You are the wife, and you keep talking back to me. You should know your place. At the very least, come over and clean my house immediately after work. I refuse. What? Did you even hear a word I said? I take good care of my own house. Just because we live close to each other, you try to force me to clean your house. Stop pushing that on me. I'm at work, so I have to go. Lily, wait a minute. I'm not done talking yet. Lily, you must be off work today. Yesterday, you used your day off as an excuse to not clean my house. Today is the day I'm going to have you do it. As a matter of fact, you should be the one telling me that you're going to visit me today to apologize for yesterday. But you never contacted me. I'm the one who contacted you. Damn it! You're so inconsiderate. Hey, are you listening to me? Lily, don't tell me you're pretending not to notice. Good morning, Mom. I was driving and didn't notice. I've already made plans for today. I'm going out. What? Plans? I didn't hear anything about that. Why do we have to tell you what we're doing all the time? It doesn't matter. Tell me. Today, we've been talking about getting some new spring clothes. So Evan and I are here at the outlet store. Outlet? I wanted to go too. Why didn't you invite me? That's just too mean. Because, Mom, the last time I invited you to the mall, why should I go shopping with my daughter-in-law? Did you think I would want to go? You said so yourself. Except for the outlet stores. Can't you even understand that? I thought so too, so I talked to Evan about it. Then Evan said, it's okay, it's okay. He said that even if we went together with you, you'd just complain the whole time. And then, our fun day of shopping would just turn into a pain in the neck. So, he told me not to invite you. I just went along with it. though I thought he was right. Evan said that? Mom, haven't you even noticed? You constantly complain to me, and that may make you feel better. But as a result, your loving son doesn't think that much of you. Huh? Don't get carried away. My son definitely didn't say that. You probably made that up anyway. If you want to think so, be my guest. Are you done? I haven't left the parking lot yet because I've been texting you the whole time. I'd like to take a look around, so if you'll excuse me. Hey, wait! Lily! Mom, what on earth are you doing? I just got home from work and opened the mailbox to find divorce papers in there. Evan asked me to approve it. I knew Evan was on his mother's side. So you're making up this story that Evan doesn't think well of me. Of course, right? I mean, compared to someone like you who's always working and lacks charm, I'm the one who went through the pain of childbirth, raised that child with utmost care all this time. Of course, I'm more important than you. Evan says he hates you for not taking care of his mother. So, you really hate me that much? What? It's your fault, isn't it? Because you don't listen to me at all. This time, I put it in the mailbox to scare you. If you don't listen to me in the future, I'll really have you divorce him. So, tomorrow morning, even if you have to take the day off work, come to my place to clean up. You know that I can't take off work on such short notice. Shut up. Don't talk back to me. I am your mother-in-law and my orders are final. If you don't, then it is divorce. Do you understand? No matter how incompetent you are, you know what the right thing to do is, don't you? I understand. You finally understand. If you had just listened to me from the start. Then, let's proceed with the divorce proceedings. What? What do you mean, what? You're the one who said it. You told me to get a divorce. And you also told me to listen to you, my mother-in-law. So, I'm going along with the divorce. That's not what I meant. I'm just saying that you should come tomorrow and clean. I'm having trouble with my place right now. I don't want to. What? Don't get cocky. You don't like me after all, do you? You don't want a cocky wife, right? I understand how you feel. You hate me so much that you went to the trouble of preparing divorce papers for me. If that's the case, I'll go file the divorce papers now. Now? It's already late at night. Besides, divorce papers aren't something you just hand in all of a sudden. I don't know what my son will think. What are you talking about? Your son wants a divorce, right? Then, if I serve him the divorce papers, I'm sure he'll be rather pleased. That's, If Evan and you feel the same way, then we have no choice. I'm going to get ready now and go to the city office, so if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute. Calm down. I'm calm, so then see you later. Lily, wait a minute. What will my son say about me? Please, please don't do something stupid. Lily, your father called me. He told me to move out of the condo. And by the end of the month of all things. That only gives me 10 days. I know he's sad because his daughter's divorced. But he doesn't have the right to tell me to do that. Does he? Hey, I've got an emergency. It's an emergency. Call me back. Hello, Mom. Oh, you're not my mother-in-law anymore. It's weird to call you Mom, so I'll call you by your first name, Joyce. I don't care what you call me now. Why should I be kicked out of my own place? I can ignore what your father says, right? You can ignore him all you want, but I'm sure he'll just force you to leave, right? Forced eviction? What are you talking about? Don't just say things that don't make sense. Things that don't make sense? It means what it means. Well, your father was rude to me. I wanted you to talk to him, but you just say the same things. I knew it. You're both just alike. It's crazy to think that you guys can just throw me out of this place. It looks like it was a good decision to have you divorce my son after all. On the contrary, I don't understand why you think you don't have to leave. Why? This place is the house my son rented for me, isn't it? If it was my son, I would understand. But why should I be asked to leave by you people? Even the rent is paid by my son. What are you confused about? The condo you live in belongs to my father. Huh? No. You don't remember? When your husband passed away a few years ago, you said it was too painful to live in a house with his memories, so you sold the house. You should have used the money to buy or rent a house. You said you were lonely and that you wanted to live with us for a little while, so you moved in with us. Feeling sorry for yourself, who had lost her husband, you didn't work or do anything every day. And then, you spent all your money in less than a year on fashion bags and other luxuries. You even tried to use our money. I talked to my father about it, and he agreed to rent the condo he owned to you. He agreed to rent it to you free of charge. Come to think of it. But Evan and I got divorced. You and I are no longer related, so it's only natural for my father to ask you to leave. It's common sense, isn't it? Yeah, but I was always against divorce. You guys should start over, even if it's just now. Then I'll have no problem continuing to live here. That's a very selfish thing to say. The other day, you were demanding that I divorce, and then you served me with divorce papers. But when I did what you asked me to do, now you want us to get back together. We are not your toys. Stop saying whatever suits you at the time. Then what should I do? Why don't you go back to your hometown in the Midwest? Joyce, your parents live in the Midwest, and your brother lives there now. It seems that Evan talked to your brother. He has a vacant room at his house, so if you want, you can go back to your parents' house. Is that so? That's my proud son. Now that he's divorced from you, it means he's coming home, right? I would be more than happy to be able to live at home after all these years, and also be with my son. I knew it was a good decision to have my son divorce you. I don't need you anymore. Oh, is that so? Good then. You can continue this discussion with Evan. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sure I won't be contacting you again. Bye. Lily, I'm still no good without you. Please, can't you get back together with my son? Why all of a sudden? Didn't you tell me that you don't want to be in contact with me anymore? And you told me to break up with him. And you told me to get back together with him. Please, stop it. I'm sorry. I swear, I'll never ask you to break up with him again. Don't say that. Actually, Evan is not coming back with me. He told me to go back by myself. Moreover, I tried to contact my brother too, but he was so cold to me. He said he's letting me come back home because his nephew asked him. He told me not to cause any trouble and said I should just be quiet and stay out of the way. He said I always caused our mother a lot of problems. And if I bother them even a little bit, they'll kick me out right away. Knowing that I was obviously not welcome, I knew I couldn't go back there. Moreover, my son said that because he made things right with his uncle this time, he would cut off all ties with me. There's no way I can accept that. No. Of course he's going to cut you off. What? Joyce, we know, okay? The divorce papers that you put in the mailbox, all of them were filled out by you, right? You may have changed your handwriting, but we could tell right away that it wasn't Evan's. Of course, I confirmed it with Evan. I can't believe you noticed that. Evan never filled out the divorce papers. He told me that he had not filled out the divorce papers and that he had never thought about divorce. When I texted you about the divorce papers, Evan was there with me. So we went to file the divorce papers together. If you knew, why did you file the divorce papers? If you hadn't done that, there would have been no talk of my returning to my hometown or my son cutting me off. We did file for divorce, but we have already remarried. What? Is that so? Then that's good. But why did you do that? Doing so would only tarnish our family register. Of course, there was some hesitation on our part about having that on the records. But after much discussion, we thought it was the best choice. What part of that? I don't understand. This marriage certificate was submitted under my surname by Evan. What? No way! Yes, way. In other words, Evan is now a member of my family. Your family? Why did you do that without consulting me? To prevent you from interfering any further. What? I am his mother. That can't be allowed to happen. I can't believe you would make Evan do such a thing. Restore Evan's last name now. Otherwise, this marriage won't be recognized. Even if you don't approve, our parents gave their approval, so it's okay. Besides, this was Evan's idea. What? Evan? Still don't understand? Evan thinks everything goes your way. He got sick and tired of you constantly bullying his wife. In order to get rid of you, he took our family name. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to bully you. I just wanted you to understand my feelings. What are you talking about? You just tried to force me to do the housework, didn't you? You didn't do anything yourself. You tried to get me to clean up. I'm working, and you want me to take a day off from work to come to your place. You can't possibly know how that feels. We have no interest in having anything to do with you anymore. Find your own place to live, or go back to Nebraska, or do whatever you want. I can't just look for a place to live by myself. There's no way I can do that. I am unemployed. If I lose my house, and my son, and you are gone too, I will have nothing left. I don't want that. If you can't find a place to live on your own, you have no choice but to go to Nebraska. I don't think I will ever hear from you again, but please, take care. Goodbye. Don't say that. Please, Lily, don't abandon me. I blocked my ex-mother-in-law's text messages. Still, my ex-mother-in-law tried to hang on to her son. There was a barrage of incoming calls and several texts on Evan's cell phone. But Evan also blocked his mother's contact information. Her brother in Nebraska came to pick her up. The ex-mother-in-law, who seemed to have given up on the idea that she had nowhere else to go, went to Nebraska to live with her brother and his family. She has decided to stay there and try her best not to cause them any trouble. She had been relying on us for her living expenses, and she used to spend on whatever she wanted. But now, she has to help with the housework and is expected to earn her own living expenses. She seems to be working every day. I am now free from the life of being bullied every day. I'm living peacefully. We've been discussing having children, and we've started trying to conceive. I want to continue to live with my loving husband while supporting each other.